Welcome back, my beauties, and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you're tuning in right now, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into today's set. So for today, I'm doing the Femi Beauty method again. I wanted to try it in a different light. So today I'm using two colors from the Makartt's Seasonal Concertos kit, 1614, which is like a purple jelly color, and 1612, which is like a creamy milky white. I'm also using these iridescent glitters that I got off Amazon, and I'll be using Burano's 3-in-1 base coat for some of the application today as well. And of course I have my trusty dusty flashy for any flash curing that's needed today. So for my prep, I didn't do anything much because I don't plan on keeping these nails on at all. So I haven't done anything as far as prep goes. But I'm going in now on my thumb, and I'm just going to use the creamy white 1612 in that nail well. So I'm just squeezing the polygel the length of that nail, and then I'm going to take my polygel brush and some slip solution, and for my slip solution today I'm using 91% alcohol, and I'm just going to go ahead and pat that right into that nail well. So a good thing to remember when doing the Femi Beauty method is when you're patting the polygel towards the cuticle area, you want to make sure it's very, very thin, and then just make sure everything else is spread evenly. If you have a C-curve in your nail, you also want to make sure your product is nice and thin to keep that nice shape. Any of the tips really, but I just had that in mind because the last tips I used for this were C-curved. Today's tips I'm using are Sheenakwaters XXL Coffin tips, and these are my absolute favorite shape and tip by Sheenakwaters. So the proper prep to ensure these stay would be to push back your cuticles, remove dead skin, rough up the surface of your natural nail, add dehydrator primer, and then go in and pick your tip, etch the inside of the tip with either primer or your e-file, apply base coat to your natural nail, cure, put the polygel into the well, and then cure onto your nails. So today I'm using again that pillow base that I bought when I get done. So I decided to try to put all of the polygel in the nails first before applying them, because when I tell y'all this works, it really works. My last press on set I did, I used the and thank God I didn't have to file once I got it on, because those nails was popping off left and right after I finished. I think I went to use the restroom and one popped off. I did something extra after that. So works really, really, really super good for anyone who wants a peel off base coat. This is like really good, super good. And I only put just a thin coat of this on, and it worked super well. Like I've seen reviews where people put 2 and 3 coats. I literally only had to put one thin coat, and they were coming off just like I needed. So for this ring finger here, the index finger, I'm so sorry, I'm going in with some color blocking, and I'm using both the white and the purple, and going up diagonally. I'm just taking each color and patting it diagonally into place, making sure it's as straight as can be, then going in with the next color, and I'm doing this all while uncured just to fill that nail up. And then I do turn it over in between just to make sure that it's coming out how I want. And I must say that this nail came out exactly how I expected it to come out, so I was pretty excited about that. And then for my middle finger, I'm going in with a full nail of that purple color. And I'm going to go ahead and just do the same motion, obviously, of patting that into the nail well, making sure the cuticle area is nice and thin, and then pushing all the excess polygel up towards the free edge, making sure that all of the polygel touches the sides of the nails, and just making sure everything is nice and smooth and the tip is fully covered as well. So on my ring finger, I was trying to do a marble. So what I did was took both colors and just randomly placed it on the nail. And then I took my spatula end of my polygel brush and dipped it into slip solution and tried to swirl those together. But it was just so extra sticky because this is a different formula. I do love it though. Nonetheless, I love a very firm polygel. It just didn't do what I wanted, so I didn't go with that. And then I sent my daughter to get me another tip. And I skipped over to my pinky, and I'm going in with a layer of base coat gel. I'm gonna leave that wet, and I will be applying those iridescent glitters into the nail well, and then I'll use my flash sheet to flash cure. And I'm also going to do the same thing with my ring finger. Start off with a layer of base coat and apply those glitters and flash cure as well. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And I would like to take this time to thank anyone that has taken the time to watch any one of my videos. It is greatly appreciated, and watching it to the end does actually help me out a lot. To my subscribers, I love you all oh so very much, and I appreciate, as always, your continued support. Once I get that set enough, I'm going in with 1612, and I'm just going to squeeze that into the nail well, and I will be patting that into place on the nail well, and then I'll move on to my pinky. So for the pinky finger, I'm doing the exact same thing I did for the index and doing color blocking. So I'm going to take the purple and the white and go diagonally down the nail in the same fashion. Also want to give one last reminder that today is August 31st, the last day to enter into the 100 subscriber giveaway. So if you're interested, I'll have the video linked down below, and you basically just have to be subscribed to the channel and comment on the video letting me know that you are interested. The winner does get a Model 1 Polygel starter kit. So it comes with a 48-watt lamp, some polygel, glitters, rhinestones, the works. It's a very good kit for someone starting off, or even if you've already been into it, it is a very good kit. So if you're interested, that video will be linked down below, and I would like to say good luck to everyone. So now I'm going in with a coat of the Unt, and like I told you guys, this peel off base is the truth. It works magnificently. I put a little bit too much here, but you really only need a very, very thin layer of this, and it does what it says it does, because when I tell you, when this video was done, these nails came straight off, like no hesitation. So sometimes I won't use this because there's sets that I would like to use for a couple of days, but this works super good. So the sets are going to come off as soon as you're done. And I was just so, I don't know where my mind was, but I wasn't recording when I was putting on the nails. But you see me here with the pinky. I did go ahead and place that wet nail onto my nail bed and then cleaned up the sides. And this is how it looks. And then I go ahead and cure. But I did them all off camera. And then once I got towards the pinky, that's when I realized. So after I get them all applied, I'm now going underneath and I'm just going to go ahead and top coat all of the nails, and then I'll cure that as well. And the reason for top coating is because I'm going to go ahead and file, shape, and buff. And so to file, I'm taking my e-file and a 180 sanding band, and I'm just going to go around the cuticle with that just to make sure that I can get it as nice and fleshed as I possibly can. And then I do take and go down the nail on my index finger with the e-file, but I noticed when I was going down my nail on the e-file, it was a little like iffy with that so I didn't finish doing that for the rest of them. For the rest of them, I just basically went around the cuticle area with the e-file just to, like I said, try to make it as flushed as I can and take off any excess product that might have been there as well. So sorry I'm a bit out of frame, but after I went around my cuticle with my e-file, I'm now going onto the surface of the nails with a buffer and just buffing off the shine on all of the tips. So for this set, I wanted to incorporate some nail foils. I haven't used foils in a while, and I said I need to utilize them because I have so many. And it's this one foil in particular that I wanted to try again because me and my daughter used it a while back and it just wouldn't work right. So I don't know if it's just an error with that particular foil because I haven't had problems in the past, but I just wanted to try it again. So you see me going in with Makartt's nail foil glue, and I'm trying to put a nice even layer of that over my middle finger, and then I'll cure in the lamp for 60 seconds. And before going in with the foil, I do let the nail sit for an additional 30 seconds, and you now see me placing that foil onto my nail. And I'm using my silicone tool and just making sure to rub that into the nail. And then I'll also take my finger and rub a little bit more just to try to get a seamless transfer. And then I do remove that foil paper. And guys, my thumbnail came off and I didn't even notice in this clip that it was off until I went back to put the video together. But I did end up gluing it back on. Then on my ring finger, I'm taking Makartt's nail rhinestone glue, and I'm just going to place that right in the center of the nail, and I'm going to also top coat over that as well, and then I will go in with some rhinestones. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do so. My Instagram handle is nailaddictshe, and there I do post my YouTube tutorial nails as well as other nail sets that I do and do not record. Also on Instagram, it's a good way for you to DM me with any recreations that you may like to see. Then I go in with a layer of top coat and top coat all over the nails. And once I get those all top coated, I do cure in the lamp for 60 seconds. And lastly, I'm going in with my Kiara Sky cuticle oil and just moisturizing my cuticles. And this is the finished set. I think this set came out pretty cute. I really enjoyed doing the Femi Beauty method. It's a very simple, easy, beginner-friendly method that anyone can do. Let me know what you think of my nail set down below. And if you've made it this far, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you all so very much as always, and I appreciate you. Much love.